Hey Animal Crossers, it's me Tiger. If you don't know already, Nintendo decided to randomly unveil a free 3.0 update for Animal Crossing New Horizons 4 years after the company said they would never give us another free content update. This free update is coming to the game on January 15th, 2026, so it's not that long of a wait either. I'm excited that Nintendo changed their mind and decided to give us this 3.0 update. I honestly never thought we'd see this day. I'm gonna go over everything there is to know about the upcoming 3.0 update, and I'll tell you about the paid Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Animal Crossing New Horizons at the end of the video, which is also coming out on the same day as the free 3.0 update, January 15th. If you like Animal Crossing videos, you're in luck because I post daily shorts and weekly-ish videos, so be sure to subscribe and join your fellow Animal Crossers. Now here's everything coming to the game on January 15th. Never paid for Happy Home Paradise, the first and only DLC content for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Don't worry, because they'll essentially be adding in that exact gameplay for free with the new 3.0 update. Head over to your island's pier on January 15th to see that it's received a grand expansion. Captain's Family Hotel will be coming to your pier with the 3.0 update, bringing new items, tourist, currency, and gameplay. Don't worry, Captain's boat is still here at the end of the pier, where you can still take boat tours and fish for rare catches like the blue marlin. Back to the new hotel, the building itself looks amazing. I love the style that they've decided to go with. The swirly logo is so cute, though it would have been cool to see some elements inspired by the shack on Tortimer Island, a place in the past game Animal Crossing New Leaf, where Captain's family worked before, offering unique items, a year-round summer, and fun multiplayer minigames too. Similarly to New Leaf, inside the new island hotel is a front lobby where Captain's family is seen working at the resort. The entire cast is back, including his mother Grams, his wife Leilani, and daughter Layla. This time the family needs your help designing guest rooms to bring in offshore tourists. Yes, this is where the very familiar gameplay from the Happy Home Paradise DLC starts to come in. In that DLC, you design vacation homes for villagers based on a theme in exchange for Poki, a unique currency that you can use to buy special items only available in that DLC. It's the same here at the new hotel. You decorate themed rooms in exchange for tickets, a new currency introduced with the hotel that you can buy special items with, sold by Grams. It seems like they've added a few new item sets to the game, even at least one new plant item, which you all know I've been begging for so long. I also just noticed when editing this video that it says cat plushie here. I am freaking out, y'all. I am so excited. I cannot wait to see what this looks like. Oh my gosh, this update, I can't believe that this is happening. Okay, sorry, back to the video. There's also a hotel outfits feature where you can dress up these two mannequins in the hotel lobby. The new trailer suggested making outfits themed around your island, and I thought that was such a cute idea. The villager tourists visiting your hotel can borrow the outfits and wear them around, which was shown off in the trailer in this clip, also showing that the tourist villagers can freely roam your island. This is amazing, and I'm so excited to see how many tourists can be on your island at once. This is going to make your island feel so much more lively, and I'm really looking forward to learning more about what tourists can do around the island. The hotel outfits can also be borrowed by you yourself or visiting friends in multiplayer. Another small detail I noticed were the fireworks shown in this clip behind the island's pier. I wonder if this is some sort of like nightly occurrence at the hotel where they light fireworks or something. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking this. Another thing I really hope to see is new reactions, something that I did not notice in the trailer, but I'm still holding on to hope for some of those anyways. The last feature shown for Captain's Family Hotel is this drop box outside on the pier. Here you can view a few select DIY items, craft and submit the completed DIYs in exchange for tickets to use at the hotel. Tom Nook added this service to have Captain deliver the items off island to hopefully bring in more tourists. This is pretty cute, and it seems like a nice way to earn the new tickets currency. I really hope that there's multiplayer mini games hosted at the hotel. I'm really optimistic since they showcased a lot of multiplayer features in this trailer. They didn't exactly mention mini games or anything, but you never know. The games that you could play in New Leaf at Tortimer Island were just so fun, and I was always really sad that they never offered them in New Horizons. This feels like the perfect opportunity for Nintendo to include them in the game, so we'll see. Animal Crossing New Horizons is receiving 3 major quality of life updates with the 3.0 update that we know of so far. First off is one I'm personally really excited for. We are getting a storage expansion upgrade for our island. Previously, you could store 5,000 items at maximum capacity in your storage. The new update allows for 2 more storage upgrades, the first upgrade increasing the maximum to 7,000 and the second upgrade increasing it to 9,000 items, almost double what we could store before. Not to mention, now you can store trees, shrubs, and flowers individually in your storage. This This is amazing, but I have to admit I'm severely disappointed that the flowers don't stack, since you can see that there are 2 white hyacinths here, and the trees and the shrubs, they probably don't stack too. But hey, it's better than it was before, and I'm especially excited to be storing different shrubs. The second quality of life update is the introduction of Rossetti's reset service. With Rossetti's reset service, you can ask him to come to your island and clean up an area. He'll clean up flowers and custom designs and even put items into storage for you. The 3 reset options he offers are to reset an area that you define, the beaches, or your entire island. Thirdly, a quality of life update you might have missed from the trailer, since Nintendo slyly snuck this one in: bulk crafting. Yes, you heard that right. In this clip, you can see there's an option to craft multiple of an object using a slider to select the amount you want. This is huge, and I'm so excited to see if there are even more quality of life changes waiting to be discovered. Bulk crafting is like one of the biggest things that people wished for back in the 2.0 update, so I'm really excited that Nintendo listened to our request with this one. Now the only thing I need is to be able to access my storage when I'm crafting, please. The storage expansions are definitely my favorite of the quality of life updates. Y'all know I'm always struggling with storage. The ability to store plants is going to make it so much easier to decorate and organize as well, but I'm really excited to see fan favorite Rossetti have a larger role in this installment of the Animal Crossing series too, and bulk crafting is going to be a game changer. We've all dreamed and begged for multiple save files and the ability to create more than one island on your Switch. Until now, we've been limited to one island per console unless you took a spicy approach to things, but on January 15th, with a new 3.0 update, that's finally changing. Luna's new dream world might be the biggest addition to New Horizons with the 3.0 update. When you lay down in bed, a new It's Slumber Time option appears, allowing you to wake up on Slumber Island. This is different from your ordinary dream island, and it doesn't seem to require online services like the Dream Suite, although there are some multiplayer features we'll get into shortly, and it is hosted by Luna. Slumber Island is basically a brand new, fresh, blank island that you can decorate with any items from your cataloged collection. That's every item that you've ever came into contact with. You can easily plant trees from different stages of growth, terraform the island, add bridges or inclines by talking to Lloyd. While editing this video, I also noticed another small detail with the terraforming. It looks like there's this like fast terraforming mode happening where after you delete a piece of the ground or a piece of cliff, you like snap into place to destroy the next one. And I think that this is some sort of like easy terraforming mode that makes you go faster, and I'm really interested to see more about that. It looks like inclines and bridges can be built immediately with no wait time, which is a really cool feature. On your main island, there's a limit to the amount of bridges and inclines you can build. I wonder if this limit will apply in Slumber Island as well. My guess is that there will be a limit, but I'm wondering if it's the same, and I just wish that we could have no limit. I can imagine the cool builds that would be possible. I hope we get unlimited bridges and ramps, but either way, I'm excited for the insta building. Even the time and weather is fully customizable in Slumber Island. You can pick the time of day with these hourly options as well as different weather options. For villagers, you can bring in your current island residents from your main island into Slumber Island, kind of like you do on Harv's Island. Oh my gosh, how many times have I said island in this video? I don't know. I really hope it's possible to customize the villager houses and outfits, but I don't think that there are any villager homes in Slumber Island because I saw a player house on the island in the trailer, but that's it. No villager homes, so I'm not sure how that will work. Invite friends to a Slumber Island with online multiplayer. It's unclear exactly how you can invite your friends, but you can, and y'all, you can terraform and design your Slumber Island together. Terraforming and placing items included, yes, together, all at once, multiple people all doing those things. This has been a feature the community has wanted since the release of New Horizons. Never before have players been able to work together to build and design on the same island. This opens up so many fun opportunities for gameplay together. I can imagine build challenges, custom mini games, or just working together to complete large build projects in a fraction of the time. Now, the most exciting part of Slumber Island, you can have up to 3 different Slumber Islands at the same time, each with its own save file. With the current version of the game, the only way to have multiple islands at the same time is by having multiple switches or by modding your Switch. So mostly each Switch can only support one island, but no longer. With new Slumber Islands, you can have 3 save slots where you can create islands of different sizes. On the layouts, you can see that there is a dock area, which seems to be the landing spot where you can access Luna, Lloyd, your bed, and some other stuff. And then you have the regular island with 1 player house. No Nook's Cranny or museum, no plaza, villager homes, or any other buildings. I'm super excited about the possibility of decorating so many islands, especially in different sizes. This seems amazing and perfect, like literally what else could we ask for? But after thinking about Slumber Island, I started to come across some implications, and I'm worried that this feature is too good to be true. For me, the point of starting a new island Island in Animal Crossing New Horizons is to create an entirely new place with a new name, new theme, new villagers, and its very own dream address for my community to visit. With Slumber Islands, it's unclear if you get to name the island, which is already making me a little nervous because if the island doesn't have a name, how will it have a dream address? I think it's okay to assume that we'll be able to name them. I mean, they have a map and you can invite friends via online multiplayer to your Slumber Island, so I feel like they kind of have to have a name, but my concern still stands as we work through the rest of the reasons why I and most people restart their islands. We want a new theme and new villagers to go with the theme. The theme isn't really a problem since that's like the whole point of Slumber Islands. You can decorate these with limitless potential, but if you can only invite your existing villagers and they have no homes and there are no buildings on the island, it just seems really unlikely that these islands are going to be something that you can save and upload to the Dream Suite, which leaves online multiplayer the only way that we know of so far that you can share these islands with other players. Unless they create another portal or some way to share these Slumber Islands offline, it kind of defeats the purpose for me personally, and I'd still opt for restarting my entire main island. Now, there are some benefits to having no villager homes or buildings, the main one being that it solves a major problem that a lot of Animal Crossers have, which is matching the building to their chosen island theme. Removing these altogether really allows you to create a Slumber Island that is fully immersive into its theme, which can be really cool. Another concern I have though is custom designs, because it seems like you'll be able to place them as the trailer shows this player putting a design on this path, but if the entire point of making a Slumber Island is to experiment with a new theme and you only have access to the same design slots from your main island, the codes that you picked out for that theme, you get where I'm going. I really hope that there's a way to download codes specifically for one Slumber Island so you can actually experiment with different themes, but I feel like that's asking a lot, so I'm unsure. Again, I'm just worried that this feature is going to be limited and not really remove the need for restarting your island for a new theme, which I thought was kind of the entire point of the feature, so we'll just have to see. Overall, I'm really excited for these new Slumber Islands, and I really hope that we can make permanent dream addresses or something similar after completing one so that we can continue overriding the save files when we're done, allowing us to create a catalog of many Slumber Islands. When I was editing this video, I actually noticed that Lloyd says in this dialogue something about installation dreams, so maybe there is a way to save these islands. If so, I am going to be so happy. Get ready for 4 new collaborations coming to Animal Crossing New Horizons, introducing new items, villagers, minigames, and more. You will definitely want to hear about these. First up is a Nintendo Retro System crossover. You can now buy old consoles at the new hotel souvenir shop. Not only will these old systems make for unique decorations on your islands or builds, they also bring entirely new minigames to New Horizons. If you have Nintendo Online, you can play a classic Nintendo game on each system by interacting with the item. Games shown in the trailer included Ice Climber and Clue Land on the NES and Dr. Mario on the Game Boy. Secondly, LEGO is teaming up with Animal Crossing to bring LEGO themed furniture and clothing items to Nook Shopping, which can be accessed at the ABD or your in-game phone if you have the app. These items are super cute and they're coming in a few different colorways. These are going to be perfect for Kidcore Islands, and I'm super excited to see the unique build designs that the community comes up with using these new LEGO pieces. Personally, I'm excited for the LEGO t-shirts. They are so cute. The third collaboration coming to New Horizons is a crossover with the Legend of Zelda series. Access new furniture and clothing items in Nook Shopping by scanning Zelda amiibos in-game. This collab offers the best furniture items in my opinion. They look so beautiful and I can't wait to get my hands on this statue and the glowing flower and glowing jar. I'm not super familiar with the Legend of Zelda series, but it seems like they've added some really good items here for the fans of the franchise. Not only did they add items in this collab, but they're bringing in 2 new Zelda-inspired villagers. Meet Tulin the bird and Minoru the deer villager, who you can invite to your campsite with, I'm assuming, Tulin and Minoru amiibos from the Zelda amiibo series, since these are 2 characters from the past Zelda games. Minoru is definitely my favorite new villager coming to New Horizons. Y'all know I'm always begging for new villagers, so I'm so sad to see that Wolf Link is not coming back to New Horizons though, a Zelda-inspired wolf from the past. He's so cute. Bring him back, Nintendo, please. There are 2 more villagers coming though, with the 4th and final collaboration with Splatoon. Similar to the Zelda collab, use Splatoon amiibos to invite 2 new squirrel villagers, Cece and Vishay. Unlock new furniture and clothing items to buy in Nook Shopping too that are themed around the Splatoon series. This is another franchise that I know literally nothing about, but I'm excited nonetheless for more items and villagers in New Horizons. Let me know which of the 4 collabs you're most looking forward to. I think for me is the Legend of Zelda collab, since it offers items I could totally see myself using, and Minoru, she is just so cute. The LEGO items are also super charming and I'm so excited for those. On the same day of the 3.0 update release, January 15th, 2026, Nintendo is also releasing Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. This is a paid upgrade that will be sold both physically and digitally. You can buy the upgrade pack if you already have New Horizons, or I guess the Switch 2 Edition fully if you don't have the original copy of New Horizons. Firstly, you can play New Horizons in 4K with enhanced resolution for improved graphics. Here's a side-by-side comparison that they showed in the trailer. This is pretty cool, but also kind of lame to put behind a paywall. Next, the paid edition offers multiple uses for the Joy-Con mouse controls that are new with the Switch 2. This feels like another thing that should be just included for Switch 2 players and not behind a paywall. I mean, you paid for the Switch and the Joy-Cons, you should just be able to use the features that come with that, like, without paying. It's really weird. If you're hoping for new items with this update, well, you only get one, the megaphone, which is technically not new, but a familiar item from past games. Use the megaphone paired with your Switch 2's microphone to call for villagers by literally calling their name out loud. This makes it way easier to locate your villagers because they will respawn and kind of like reveal their location. Again, another thing that feels really strange to pay for, considering it's just a singular old item from past games. I'm also wondering exactly how this will work if a Switch 1 player visits a Switch 2 player or vice versa, and like the Switch 2 player is holding the megaphone. Is it gonna just make the Switch 1 like combust, or like what's gonna happen? I don't know. Lastly, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition brings some expanded online features. Previously, you were limited to 8 players on an island at once, which if you've ever even attempted having more than like 2 people on your island, props to you, because it's such a horrible experience full of lots of loading screen crashes. And yeah, now that limit is going up to 12 players maximum, but only if everyone has the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Good luck finding 11 friends to play Animal Crossing with, let alone 11 friends with the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, let alone 11 friends playing Animal Crossing in 2026, 6 years after the game's release. But who knows, maybe the 3.0 free update will bring a surge of new and returning players, and maybe it won't be that hard to find some friends to play with. I'm really looking forward to the free 3.0 update coming to Animal Crossing New Horizons on January 15th. They've got substantial new content planned, and I'm sure there's even more to discover. Let me know your thoughts on everything down below, and be sure to subscribe for more Animal Crossing videos. Thank you so much to our channel members. Your extra support is greatly appreciated, and I just want to say a special thanks. Have a great rest of your day, Animal Crossers, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!